live stream, well, you need to work harder. Try to get them on your side. Today is full of actually really interesting news, like the kind where you just say, really? Really? Is that true? All right, here's another one. How many of you know Daniel Ellsberg from the Pentagon Papers, right? So he had some secret U.S. government documents, and so that was famous story of Daniel Ellsberg. So Daniel Ellsberg now is quite elderly. I don't know how old he is, but it looks like he's around 80-ish, right? And here's something we just learned. Apparently, Assange gave Daniel Ellsberg a full copy of all the Chelsea Manning stuff that WikiLeaks had, just in case. So Daniel Ellsberg had the full copy the whole time of everything that Assange had produced. And the reason that he'd given it to Ellsberg, is as a emergency backup, because he was the one person that he trusted to get it out to the public. That's kind of amazing, isn't it? And we're just finding it out. And then here's the added boost on top of it. Ellsberg is saying that if Assange is guilty of simply possessing the documents, because I don't know the specific legal argument here, but I think the argument is that simply possessing these secret documents is a crime. And Ellsberg is saying, if that's a crime, you better indict me, because I have them. Right? He illegally has these documents, but he would say that he legally has them because they were given to him by somebody. He did not steal them. So that's legal if you're not the stealer, I guess. Now, he makes the point that if this were Great Britain, it would definitely be illegal because they have a specific law that says you can't have any secret government documents. That's my understanding. But Ellsberg points out that in the United States, we don't have that law. And simply possessing the documents is not a crime, and he'd be willing to test it. Like he's begging for let's bring it on. Let's test this in court. How much do you love that? Well, like this is the America that I want to live in, right? This little scenario where somebody had some information they thought it'd be good for the citizens. They found the most trustworthy citizen they could find on this topic, according to Assange apparently, gave him the documents, had a good backup plan, and then the backup plan is working not exactly the way Assange planned, but in a different way. It's working. In other words, Ellsberg now he entered the fight. If he had not had those documents, Ellsberg is 91. Thank you. Ellsberg is 91. If Ellsberg were not 91 and still willing to fight, this would look different. This would look different. All right. So here's what I tentatively favor, but I'm going to tell you that I'm not fully informed on the whole Assange WikiLeaks thing. I feel like I might have some dark corners there that need a little light in my understanding. But here's where I'm at. I'd like to see a public trial. I mean, I don't even know if that's an option, but would we be able to see the trial, or would it be a bunch of secret stuff, so it'd have to be behind closed doors? If it's behind closed doors, I don't favor it at all. If it's going to be open to the public as much as possible, then I say let's test it. I don't even know why Assange is so concerned about extradition, because it's not like he's a free person. I feel like it's his only path to freedom. And if his only path to freedom would also give us, American citizens, the things we want to know, I feel like that's a win-win. Does anybody see a problem with that? What would be the problem with just putting it in court and letting us see how it plays out? He might be Epstein. But doesn't he have that risk already? I mean, would he be in more danger here than wherever he is? I mean, anybody can get to him anywhere. You've been yelling power chords at me. I've been playing the power chords, but even the power chords, you need these two fingers to be further apart than a normal hand. So I hear what you're saying. I was practicing my power chords yesterday. Anyway,